Alright, what's going on, everybody? We are live for Sunday Night Football. We've got the Cowboys and Buccaneers. A Week 16 Sunday Night Football matchup, and it should be a decent game, hopefully. Cowboys were actually eliminated from playoff contention this week. Earlier today, after the Rams won, I believe it was. The Cowboys, they're eliminated from playoff contention, although the Buccaneers still have a lot to play for. The Falcons very close behind them in the NFC South after their win today over the Giants. So, hopefully it's going to be a good game. Let me pull up the comments. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Cowboys and Buccaneers on Sunday Night Football. 1 second to pull up the comments. I got the Buccaneers in this game 34-24. Let me also put out a poll. Alright, here we go. So the game will begin in a couple of seconds. Cowboys and Buccaneers on Sunday Night Football. Bucks are 8-6. I believe Cowboys are 6-8. Cowboys, they're home for this game. Let's see. I was just gonna check the standings. But the Bucks, I believe they're 8-6. That's a 1 game up on the Falcons. The Cowboys, they're 6-8 and were eliminated today. Let's see. Yeah, Cowboys have been eliminated, so have the Cardinals and 49ers. The only two teams currently in the hunt for the NFC, the Seahawks and Falcons, who are both 8-7. The Bucks are 8-6. And if they were to fall and drop this game, they'd be 2 games out of a wild card spot. The Packers having the 6th seed at 10-4, and the Commanders having the 7th seed at 10-5. Although the Packers, they play the Saints tomorrow night. But the Buccaneers, they control the path to the NFC South title. The Cowboys were eliminated from playoff contention after the Commanders beat the Eagles. That was a pretty good game. It was the Jalen Hurts injury, but that was really interesting. Eagles hold off on clinching the West or East. I don't know why I said West. You got the Bucks. Yeah, I'd be rooting for the Bucks too. But the Cowboys gonna get the football first. Hey, how's it going? So the Cowboys get the ball first. I don't know why they've given the Cowboys so many primetime games late in the year. Probably because the NFL likes the Cowboys. But the kick is away, and it's touchback, and the Cowboys will take over at their own 25-yard line. So Cooper Rush and the Cowboys offense onto the field. Cowboys, they're 6-8. I cannot remember what they did last week. Who did the Cowboys play last week? Oh, they beat the Panthers last week, convincingly. Hey, welcome to the stream. So, first and 10 here from the 30. Rush in shotgun with the back line to his right. Rush looks to throw, has time underneath. He will find Kevontae Turpin for a gain of about 7. Solid start to the drive for the Cowboys. Cooper Rush took over as the Cowboys starter midway through the the season after Dak Prescott's injury. Last week, he threw for 214 yards and a career-high 3 touchdowns. Did not have an interception. When we check his exact numbers in the year, not just last week. We've got a 2nd and 3 here for the Cowboys. Look through outside. CeeDee Lamb is going to be stood up at a gain of about a yard. So it'll be 3rd and 2. But Cooper Rush on the season, 1,405 yards, 10 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Cowboys are 3 and 3 with him as the starter. Wins over the Commanders, Giants, and Panthers. Losses to the Bengals, Texans, and Eagles. So 3rd and 2 here. Dowdle motions into the backfield, standing to the right of Cooper Rush. Rush looks to throw on the early 3rd down. Underneath that is call for a 1st down. Brandon Cooks makes the catch. Gain of 4, and the Cowboys convert. So far, results in the poll: 67% have said the Bucs, 33% said the Cowboys. Be sure to vote if you guys have not already done so. I've got the Buccaneers 34-24. So 1st and 10 for the Cowboys on their own 42. Rush under center. Dowdle is the back. Rush looks to throw over the middle. That is caught by the tight end Ferguson. And Jake Ferguson is wrapped up after a gain of 5. Hold on 1 second. I gotta rearrange this real quick. Alright, there we go. That's better. I had to turn it too sharp of an angle. I feel like I'm looking this way instead of straight on. But 2nd and 5 here for the Cowboys. Rush under center. Rico Dowdle is the back. Rush hands off Dowdle for the 1st time today. And Dowdle straight ahead gains about 4 to make this another 3rd and short for the Cowboys. They converted a 3rd and 2. A minute ago, here's another 3rd, and this is about 1. Maybe 2, depending on what it's marked as. Rico Dowdle this season, he is 178 carries, 883 yards, and a touchdown. Just 1 rushing touchdown on 178 attempts. Also 5 yards a carry. That is 6th best among running backs, but I think it's at least 100 carries. So 3rd and 2 here for the Cowboys. More like 3rd and a yard and a half. But another 3rd and short. Rush in shotgun looks to throw. Rush with a free rusher off the edge gets it to CeeDee Lamb for a 1st down, and the Cowboys another conversion on 3rd and short. You got the exact score prediction for the Lions game today when you commented on my predictions video. Wow, nice job. I feel like I don't usually get scores correct. I mean, I also don't really pay attention to the scores that much. I'm more just looking to see if I got the winner right, but I don't think I predicted any scores correctly. 1st and 10 from the 45. Rush look through outside, caught by Lamb as they set up the screen. Although Lamb, no blocking, he's taken down for a loss of a yard. Yeah, I don't think I got any of the scores correct. No. So a 2nd and 11 here for the Cowboys. Cavante Turpin motions into the backfield, standing behind Cooper Rush. 2nd and 11. Now Turpin motions out of the backfield. He'll hand off to Dowdle straight ahead. And Rico Dowdle gains about 4. Dowdle's been pretty solid for the Cowboys. In his last 3 games, he has been playing very well. 112 against the Giants, 131 against the Bengals, and 149 against the Panthers last week. First undrafted player with 3 straight 100-yard rushing games since Arian Foster. 3rd and 6 here from the 42. Rush in shotgun, Dowdle lined up to his left. Rush tosses this to Dowdle running to the left side. Dowdle is taking down gain of just 2 here to the 40-yard line. And it's going to bring up 4th and about 5. So this would be a long field goal, but I mean, Brandon Aubrey is your kicker. Can definitely hit. And yeah, Mike McCarthy will send him out for a field goal. You're 10-5 so far. Yeah, I think I am too. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm 9-5, 10-5, something like that. I think so. Aubrey from 58 on the way, and he got it. Brandon Aubrey from 58 yards away and gets the Cowboys on the board first. A long field goal for Brandon Aubrey, but was there really any doubt? Aubrey hits from 58 easily. And the Cowboys, they take the opening kickoff, and they kick a field goal, and they're up 3-0. Cowboys at the playoffs. Yeah, I saw that after the Commanders win. That's a must-win game for the Bucs. I saw the Falcons path to the playoffs before, or to the NFC South. They need the Buccaneers to lose one of their remaining 3 games, and the Falcons to win out. I mean, it seems kind of winnable for the Falcons. I mean, they play the Commanders next week. That'll be a tough game. But then they close the season with the Panthers. But the Commanders, that can be tough. But the Falcons, they need to win out, and the Buccaneers need to lose 1 game for the Falcons to win the South. So, is it a must-win game? Not necessarily, but to an extent. I mean, the Bucs do have a very easy remaining schedule. They got the Cowboys tonight, who are already knocked out of the playoffs. Then they got the Panthers next week, and the Saints the week after. So, the Buccaneers should win out, but I don't know if I consider this must-win for the Buccaneers, but it's definitely one that they should win. But, yeah. I mean, realistically, the Buccaneers, they should win out. They're better than the Cowboys, Panthers, and Saints. Easily. This is also a Buccaneers team that's won 4 straight, so it's playing pretty well. And then the Falcons, they got the win today over the Giants, 34-7. Michael Penix Jr. made his debut as a starter. It was pretty solid. Didn't do anything too crazy or too bad. But I think with the Falcons, tough game against the Commanders next week, it doesn't make this a must-win game for the Buccaneers, but obviously you always want to try to win, especially when you got a team right behind you in the playoff race. So the Buccaneers going to get the football for their first possession, down 3-0 after the Cowboys go with take the opening kick, and they go probably about, how long is that, 30-ish yards? And kick a 58-yard field goal. Aubrey on the kickoff here. This one is touchback, and will be brought out to the 30. If the Bucs lose, they have a 52% chance. Yep, probably because the computer, I would say, probably thinks the Commanders Falcons game next week is probably 50-50, somewhere around there. But yeah, that sounds reasonable. Where do you find that? So 1st and 10 from the 30, 9:06 to go in the opening quarter. Mayfield and the Bucs offense on the field. They'll start off, handoff straight ahead, Rashad White for a gain of 5. Actually, I'll give him 4. Baker Mayfield on the year, having a very good season. Career highs in completion percentage and touchdowns. 71% completion rate, 32 touchdowns. Also has 14 interceptions, which is second most in the NFL. But he's had a pretty solid year. Third in touchdowns with 32. Been very good for the Buccaneers. Second and 6. Mayfield under center from the 34. Mayfield off play action. Steps up in the pocket, rolls to his left. Mayfield going to tuck this and run. Mayfield across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 41. Gain of 7 if it stands. Flag is down. I think the Bucs win the division since they got 2 easy games next. Yeah, I would agree. I think they'll win the division. Got a hold against the Buccaneers that'll back him up 10. Against left guard Ben Bredesen. So second and 16 following the penalty. Second and 16 from the 24. Empty backfield for Baker Mayfield. Rachaad White in motion. Mayfield quick throw over the middle that is caught by McMillan, the rookie from Washington. And he gains 13. A nice solid pickup there on second down. Makes his third down a much more manageable third and about 3 or 4. Jalen McMillan, career highs last week against the Chargers. 5 catches for 75 yards and a touchdown. Was on the Washington team that went to the national championship game last year. Although, missed part of the year with injury, but good player there, and it's turned to a solid player for the Bucs. Third and 2 from the 38. Mayfield, empty backfield. Shepard motions out wide. Mayfield looks to throw. After a 4-man rush, Mayfield dancing around in the pocket. Steps up, rolls to his right. Mayfield on the run, now throws downfield. Call for a first down. Tight end Durham makes the catch. A gain of 6. Bucs move the chains. Nice pickup there. And conversion on third down. Nice play by Baker Mayfield as well. Getting outside the pocket, extending the play, and converting on third. Bucs offense, yeah, they're one of the more underrated offenses in the NFL, I think. Very good offense. Handoff here with the rookie Bucky Irving, and Irving gains about 3 to the right side. Buccaneers, they split the work at running back with Irving and, what's his name? Rachaad White. Let me check their stats in the year. Bucky Irving, 852 yards on 152 carries. Rachaad White, 573 yards on 135 carries. Second and 7, quick throw outside, caught by Palmer. And to get the block, picks up about 5. With another third and short. So we got a third and 3 here for the Bucs. Cowboys up 3-0, 5:15 to go in the first quarter. Mayfield, empty backfield from the Cowboys 48. Play clock winding down. White in motion. They got the snap off. Mayfield quick throw outside. Incomplete. Wanted Rachaad White. Leaves it a little bit short. It's 4th and 3. And let's see what the decision here is for Todd Bowles. Baker actually bobbled that snap. Leads him a little too far to the outside. A little bit low as well. The Buccaneers going to keep the offense out there and go for it. I like the decision for Todd Bowles. Let's see if they actually go for it or if they just try to draw him off. They will go for it. Mayfield looks to throw plenty of time. Over the middle that is caught. Oh, it's dropped. He was wide open, and Sterling Shepard drops it. Wide open, and Shepard drops it on 4th down. Cowboys take over. Excellent starting field position at the 48-yard line. This just goes right through his hands. It's going to be a nice pickup for the Bucs, about 15 yards. And it just goes right through his hands. And the Cowboy defense, despite not really doing anything, leaving somebody wide open in the middle of the field, getting no pressure on Baker Mayfield on that play. They're going to take over with excellent field position on their own 48 as they get a 4th down stop. That drive for the Buccaneers, 7 plays, 22 yards, takes 4:09 off the clock. And the Cowboys, their first drive, 10 plays, 30 yards, took 5:54 off the clock, ended in a long 58-yard field goal, but no problem for Brandon Aubrey. Easily able to hit that one. Yeah, 4:57 to go in the first quarter. Cowboys take over the football. So far, results in the poll 50-50. Be sure to vote if you guys have not already done so. Hold on 1 second. Just want to check something real quick. The Cowboys are going to get the football for their second possession. They take over on the 48. Both these teams solid on, Buccaneers very good on offense. Cowboys solid, but neither team too great defensively. I think this should be a pretty solid game. I think we'll see some good amount of points scored. Cowboys already lead 3-0. But still waiting for them to come back from commercial. Alright, now they're back. Cowboys with the ball on their own 48-yard line. A little under 5 minutes to go here in the opening quarter. They start with a handoff up the middle. Kevontae Turpin, lots of space, and Kevontae Turpin gains 10 on 1st down. Why could the Cowboys just try to get the ball in his hands? As a kick returner, as a receiver, line him up a running back here and hand it to him. He is really good at the ball in his hands. And, I mean, you want to just see if you can get him the ball. Also, wow, I think I could have gotten 5 yards on that play. Great blocking by the Cowboy offensive line. So 1st and 10 from the 40. They gave Turpin 12 on 1st down. Rush under center. Turpin remains lined up as a running back. Off play action. Rush looks to throw. Rush takes a shot downfield. This is caught inside the 20-yard line. Brandon Cooks spins his way inside, and Cooks down to the 12-yard line. Nice catch and run for the Cowboys. Sets them up inside the red zone. And a very good start to this drive. Cooks to the 12-yard line. Nice throw from Cooper Rush and Brandon Cooks. Nice move after the catch as well. Really nice play there for the Cowboys. So it's 1st and 10 from the 12. Or actually mark the 11. Rush under center. Dowdle is the back. Play clock at 5. Get the snap off. Handoff. Dowdle running left. Dowdle is taken down at the line of scrimmage. Not much space. Maybe got a yard. So 3:20 to go in the first quarter. It's 2nd down for the Cowboys and roughly 9. Cowboys, the 2nd worst red zone team in the NFL, scoring a touchdown in just 48% of their red zone trips. NFL average is 57%. So 2nd and 9 from the 10-yard line. Rush looks to throw. Pressured. Is going to try to find Dowdle as the check down out of the backfield, but that is low, incomplete. And brings up 3rd and 9. So it's a 3rd and 9 for the Cowboys from the 10-yard line. They'll empty the backfield for Cooper Rush. So Rush to throw on 3rd down. Rush pressure, throws to the end zone. It is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Jalen Tolbert makes the catch at the back of the end zone. And the Cowboys with the game's first touchdown. A really nice throw for Cooper Rush. A nice catch for Tolbert as well to get the feet in bounds. And the Cowboys extend their lead. 2 drives, score on both of them. Touchdown and a field goal. This is a really nice play. Rush has a defender in his face. This is a really nice throw. And then Tolbert able to get the feet down. Aubrey here to add the extra point and make it a 10-point Cowboy lead. And Aubrey's extra point right down the middle. So Cowboys lead 10-0. And great throw and catch. Rush finds Tolbert in the back of the end zone. A really, really good drive for the Cowboys. They get in the end zone. They lead this one 10-0. With 2:49 to go in the first quarter. I think this will be a tough game for the Bucs because the Cowboys will have nothing to play for. That could be the case. I mean, Cowboys, they look good so far, but I mean, out of the Cowboys, they seem to be the type of team to, especially with how bad they were before. I mean, they were what, 4-6 or something like that. I just thought with how bad they were before, I don't really expect them to do a whole ton now that they're eliminated from playoff contention. But I mean, it could be the case. They still want to show they can win. Was it the Cowboys? They started 1-0, then lost their next 2. Then got a 3-2, then lost 4 straight. So that'd be 4-6, 4-7 before they won a few games. They started 4-7, and now they're up to 6-8. They're playing somewhat well recently. Offense, but their defense still isn't very good. But a really good drive there for the Cowboys. They go 52 yards on 5 plays. Get in the end zone a 10-yard touchdown for Cooper Rush to Jalen Tolbert. And the Cowboys lead 10-0. 2:49 to go in the first quarter. Tolbert with his 6th touchdown catch of the season. Rush with, I believe, his 11th touchdown pass. Yeah, 11th. So far, results in the poll, 57% of you guys said the Buccaneers will win. 43% have said the Cowboys. Be sure to vote if you have not already done so. I got the Buccaneers 34-24. So they're back from commercial. Buccaneers get the ball. Down 10-0. Fails to convert on a 4th down in their first drive. So Brandon Aubrey on to kick this off. Kick is away, and it will be fielded from a couple yards deep in the end zone, and they will take a knee. And the ball will come out to the 30-yard line. So Baker Mayfield, born in Austin, Texas. Played high school, obviously, in Texas. Ended up walking on to Texas Tech before he transferred to Oklahoma. Number 1 overall pick with the Browns, obviously, and then, the Browns, they made a big mistake moving on from him. Who knows where they'd be had they kept him. Mayfield and the Bucs offense onto the field. Empty backfield for Baker here on 1st and 10. From the 30. Mayfield looks to throw. Underneath that is caught quickly for a gain of 5. Quick throw and catch to start the drive. Second and 4. So they mark a 6-yard completion on first down. Baker Mayfield is 4 of 6 for 31 yards. Mayfield under center. Irving is the back. Shepard comes in motion. Off play action. Mayfield looks to throw. Mayfield is going to go over the middle. That is almost intercepted. Nearly picked off. He's looking for Sterling Shepard. Brings up 3rd and 4 as the Cowboy defender couldn't hold on. Probably should have been intercepted. But it's dropped by the Cowboy defender, Lewis. And it brings up 3rd down. Actually goes right through his hands. It doesn't drop, just goes right through his hands. So 3rd and 4 here for the Buccaneers on their own 36. Mayfield and shotgun back onto his left. Mayfield to throw. Sets up the screen here to Rachaad White. White tries to turn inside. He's forced to the outside. Stretches the ball for maybe a first down. Very close. Going to depend on the spot here. And it's going to come in a full yard short. So Baker Mayfield and the Buccaneers offense forced a punt here on their second drive. I definitely don't think he gets this, but I think they got a horrible spot. Yeah, I think it's probably closer. Maybe the spot's not that bad. But yeah, he's definitely short. But the Buccaneers forced a punt on their second drive, turned it over on downs on their first. So the punt is away. Turpin will fair catch it at the 19-yard line. That's where the Cowboys will take over their third drive. Defense playing pretty well so far. Forced a turnover on downs and a punt. And they've kept a high-scoring Buccaneers offense off the board so far. 10-0, a minute 12 to go in the first quarter. This is the Buccaneers offense. I believe they're a top 5 scoring offense in the NFL. Let's see. They're averaging 388 yards per game. That's 3rd best. And the Buccaneers, they're scoring. They're scoring 28.8 points per game, which is 5th best. And the Cowboys' defense, not very good, allowing 27.1 points a game. This is 3rd worst, but they've done a good job so far. Minute 12 to go in the opening quarter. Cowboys getting the ball back. But still waiting for them to come back from commercial. A little over a minute to go in the first quarter. Your Ravens upset the Steelers. Can't believe that was the first time we beat the Steelers. Yeah, first time in a while. The Steelers, they've really owned the Ravens recently. But yeah, that was a big win for the Ravens. Clinch a playoff spot. Keep the Steelers from winning the division, at least for now. Although, I don't know what the tiebreaker is now. Are they tied? Well, the Steelers, I know they still lead the division right now. Let's see. Yeah, they're tied at 10-5. The Steelers have the tiebreaker. Maybe in conference games. Not sure. Division, both teams are 3-2. Oh, wins tiebreak over Baltimore based on best win percentage in conference games. Yeah, that's it. So Steelers just barely ahead of the Ravens right now. But the Ravens put themselves in a decent spot to maybe jump the Steelers for a home game in the playoffs and a 3 seed. Got a false start here against the Cowboys. Stacks them up 5. I don't know what the remaining schedule looks like for the Ravens and Steelers, but that'll definitely be an interesting one to watch in the final 2 weeks. Uh, Rush to throw underneath will find Rico Dowdle, and Dowdle with a solid 9-yard pickup there on the check down up to the 24. Uh, Steelers play Kansas City, but they may lose because Patrick Mahomes is tough to beat. Yeah. Oh, I forgot about that. That's a good point. Ooh, that could be big. That is definitely an interesting game. They play on Christmas. Should be a good game. Yeah, I mean the Chiefs, they just don't lose. It's so hard to beat them. Oh, Dowdle slips and he'll lose 3. Bring up 3rd and 8. 30 seconds left in the first quarter. The Steelers, they get a pretty tough remaining 2 games. Chiefs and Bengals. Not gonna be easy, especially the Bengals have a chance to potentially make the playoffs. And the Ravens, they get the Texans and Browns. Kind of gotta like the Ravens' chances with the Browns, who are practically a free win. Cowboys don't run another play here before the quarter ends, and it is a 10-0 Cowboy lead as we head to the second quarter. Cowboys, they lead 10-0 end of the first quarter. They will have a 3rd and about 7. Actually, make a 3rd and 8 as the first play of the second quarter. But there's definitely going to be some interesting playoff races to watch. I mean, the Bengals, if they get in, that's going to be something that's interesting to see as well. Because they need to win out. They need to beat the Broncos and the Steelers. The Broncos, that's a winnable game, I feel. They got the Broncos at home. And then they play the Steelers. So if they win those games, they then need the Broncos to lose out. And the Broncos, they play obviously the Bengals and then the Chiefs. So I mean the wild card race for the AFC could really come down to if the Chiefs need to play their starters in the last week. Because if the Chiefs need to play their starters, then you'd have to imagine they'll beat the Broncos. But if the Chiefs don't need to play their starters and the Broncos win, that might knock out the Bengals from the playoffs because the Bengals, they need to win out and they need the Broncos to lose out. But right now, I'm not exactly sure how it works with the Colts and Dolphins. I think they might need them to win or lose once as well. Because right now, the Colts and Dolphins are both above the Bengals with the same record, as all 3 teams are 7-8. Colts, Dolphins, Bengals in that order. Colts above the Dolphins and Bengals based on conference winning percentage. Yeah, they're all decided by conference winning percentage. Colts are 6-5 in the conference. Dolphins 5-5. Bengals 4-6. Yeah, the AFC wildcard race for that last spot. It's gonna be interesting. I mean, you look at the Broncos. They need to win 1 game to make the playoffs. But they got a tough 3-game stretch at least coming into this week. Obviously, they lost to the Chargers, but looking to make their first playoffs since 2016, but not going to be easy because they got some tough games left in the schedule. 3rd and 8 here as we enter the second quarter. Empty backfield for Cooper Rush. From the 22-yard line, Rush looks to throw. Rush throwing over the middle. That is incomplete. Ferguson never saw the ball. Ends up almost bouncing off of him. And it's 4th and 8. Let's see. Does this actually bounce off Jake Ferguson? It bounces off somebody. It's either Ferguson. Oh, it bounces off his hand as he was reaching back. Yeah, it looked like Ferguson maybe saw that one late. But the Cowboys forced to punt it away. Buccaneers defense got to stop for the first time today. And on 4th and 8 from their own 22, Brian angered a punt. And this punt will be fielded at the 31 by Palmer. On the return, Palmer is taken down at the 38. There's a flag down. We'll have to see if this play will stand. Looks like it might be somebody going out of bounds on his own. Let's see. Yeah, it is somebody went out of bounds. So it'll be enforced at the end of the kick. And it will be a Buccaneer football on their own 43-yard line. Oh, interesting. The Eagles, they're banged up the quarterback spot right now. Obviously, Jalen Hurts left this game with a concussion. And Kenny Pickett to undergo further testing tomorrow on a potential rib injury. That could be interesting. Eagles, top 2 quarterbacks banged up. Pickett did play the entire, or most of the game after Jalen Hurts left. He played the rest of it. I didn't even know he got hurt, or was hurt dealing with a rib injury, apparently. The Eagles' 3rd quarterback is Tanner McKee. But 1st and 10 here for the Buccaneers. Mayfield under center from the 43. Handoff straight ahead. Bucky Irving runs into the lineman, but on the second effort, he will gain about 3 yards to the 46. Bucky Irving has 858 rushing yards, the most among NFL rookie players. 2nd and 7. Here for the Bucs. Irving motions out of the backfield, leaving it empty for Baker Mayfield. Play clock winding down. They'll get the snap off. Mayfield to throw. Gonna take a shot. Down the sideline he wants. Mike Evans. Oh, what a catch, Mike Evans. What a catch. Mike Evans to the 39-yard line. What a catch. It looks like this is almost going to go through his hands. But a great catch from Mike Evans. Ball never hits the ground. That is a completed catch. Pick of 26 for the Buccaneers. What a play. Mayfield, quick throw underneath, caught by Evans again. And Evans here will gain 2, maybe 3 yards. Mike Evans, season highs last week against the Chargers. 9 catches for 159 yards and 2 touchdowns. Looking to get another 1,000-yard season, although has quite a way to go. He missed some time with the hamstring injury. He's at 749 yards. But he's only played in 11 games. This is his 12th. 2nd and 7, handoff. Bucky Irving, straight ahead. Irving breaking free. Bucky Irving to the 10-yard line before he's swung down. A nice run for Bucky Irving. And the Buccaneers offense looking really good here in their 3rd drive of the game. Not a great first quarter being held scoreless, but they're moving the ball much more effectively here in the second. So first and goal from the 10-yard line. Mayfield under center. Irving remains the back. McMillan comes in motion. They'll toss it to Irving running to the left side. Irving gets a block on the outside, turns the corner. Irving cuts back inside, and he's forced out of bounds at the 3-yard line by Micah Parsons. Nice 7-yard pickup for number 7, and it is second and goal from the 3. Bucky Irving has forced a 37% missed tackle rate. That is highest in the NFL, minimum 100 touches. That's pretty good. So second and goal from the 3. Mayfield under center. Irving is the back. McMillan in motion again. Toss to Irving this time, right side. Irving breaks tackle in the backfield, and he's in for a Buccaneers touchdown. A nice job for Bucky Irving. Flips the tackle in the backfield, in for a touchdown, and the Buccaneers answer the Cowboy touchdown a few minutes ago. And they're on the board. A great drive here for the Buccaneers. He should have been down for a loss of about 3 or 4. But a great play by Bucky Irving to break that tackle, keep his balance, in for a touchdown. It is now 10-6, about to be 10-7 after the extra point. The extra point, up and good. 10-7, Cowboys with the Buccaneers. This is a great drive for the Buccaneers. Offense didn't look great in the first quarter, but looked really good here on this drive. Big catch from Mike Evans of 26 yards, and a nice job for Bucky Irving on the ground as well. That drive for the Bucs. 6 plays, 57 yards, 3:15 off the clock, resulting in a touchdown. Bucky Irving on that drive. Let's see. Hold on, let me calculate. We got 3 and 15. That's 18 and 2. That's 20. 28 rushing yards there for Bucky Irving, and the rest to Mike Evans for the remaining 29 yards. Mike Evans, 749 yards in his first 11 games. Averaging 68 yards per game. And let's see. He needs... Oh, hold on. He needs to average 83 yards in his remaining 3 games, this one included, to reach 1,000 yards, which he's hit every season in the NFL. I definitely think he can do it. Four straight games of at least 60 yards. 2 of those games, he's over 100. Last week, 159, that's a season high. He got off to a really slow start, not having even 70 yards until week 4 against the Buccaneers, where he had 94. Then he had 62 against the Falcons, then just 34 against the Saints. Then he had 25 yards but got hurt against the Ravens, then came back, and he's been pretty good since he's returned from injury. But I hope Mike Evans gets to 1,000 yards, but it will be tough having to get 86 yards a game. He's already at 29 yards this game. So they're back from commercial. Buccaneers kick off. Cowboys get the football, leading 10-7. 11:30 to go in the first half. Cowboys take over at the 30, kick being a touchback. So the Cowboys take over at their own 30. Cooper Rush and the offense back onto the field with a 10-7 lead, 11.5 to go in the first half. Rush and shotgun with the back one to his right. Bring the tight end Ferguson in motion. Rush, off play action, rolls to his right. Rush sets his feet, launches one way downfield. This one is caught inside Buccaneers territory to the 35-yard line. CeeDee Lamb with a nice catch for the Cowboys and a big play to start this drive. A big play for CeeDee Lamb and a great start to this drive for the Cowboys. It's a pretty good throw from Rush. Could be a little bit better, but a nice catch for CeeDee Lamb. Sets him up at the 36-yard line. Rush already over 100 yards passing. 10 of 12, 104 and a touchdown. Calls it to Rico Dowdle running to the left side. Runs into his own man and gains 2 before he's taken down. So 2nd and 8 here, 10.5 to go. CeeDee Lamb this year, 98 catches, 1,127 yards, and 6 touchdowns. His 1,100 yards, third most in the NFL. So 2nd and 8 from the 34. Lamb in motion here. Rush and shotgun back on to the right. Rush throwing to the left side. That is another catch for Lamb. Another 5 yards. There's a flag down. Let's see what this flag is. We got an illegal motion against the Cowboys. It's against CeeDee Lamb. Oh, Lamb actually dropped that pass anyway. I didn't even realize that. Well, it doesn't matter if he caught it or not, because backed up 5. 2nd and 13 from the 39-yard line. Rush in shotgun back on to his left. Rush, off play action, looks to throw. Checks down Rico Dowdle. Makes one man miss after the catch, and Dowdle, the solid pickup, gains about 8 yards. We're up 3rd and roughly 5. So it's 3rd and 5 for the Cowboys. 9:40 to go in the first half. Cowboys up by 3. Cowboys outgaining the Buccaneers at 133 to 98. And have had the ball for about 2.5 more minutes. 11:30 compared to about 9:10. 3rd and 5 from the 31. Rush looks to throw. Rush takes a shot at the end zone, way overthrew CeeDee Lamb. And it's 4th and 5. I don't know if there was some kind of miscommunication there or what that was, but way overthrew him. We got 49 yards here for Brandon Aubrey. Made a 58-yarder before. Here's his 2nd try of the day. To give the Cowboys a 6-point lead. Aubrey from the right hash and his kick right down the middle like usual. So 13-7 the Cowboys lead. Another scoring drive. And they're now up by 6. 9:15 to go in the 2nd quarter. I'm going to go grab a tissue. Be back in 2 seconds. I'm back. But the Cowboys up 13-7. Buccaneers got the ball back at a 9:15 to go in the first half, down by 6. That drive for the Cowboys, 5 plays, 39 yards, takes 2:15 off the clock. Really helped up by that big pass play, CeeDee Lamb. which ends up being officially marked as a 34-yard completion. Longest play of the day for either side. Buccaneers' longest play is 26. But a decent drive there. But still waiting for them to come back from commercial. Buccaneers have not led in this game. Cowboys scored in the opening kickoff, or not the opening kickoff, but their opening drive. Buccaneers offense got off to a slow start, although looked a lot better on that last drive. So still waiting for them to come back from commercial. Result in the poll 50-50. Be sure to vote if you guys have not already done so. If you guys missed my prediction, I've got the Buccaneers 34-24. Alright, now they're back from commercial. Buccaneers get the ball back. We got 9:15 to go in the first half. And this kicks touchback goes through the end zone on the fly. And Mayfield and the Buccaneers offense will take over at their own 30-yard line. Mayfield today 7 of 10 for 63 yards. Been pretty solid so far. Irving motions into the backfield, standing to the left of Baker Mayfield. We'll start off on the ground. Irving cuts up the middle, and a pretty good run of about 6 yards on first down. Irving with just under 30 yards, I believe, on that last drive. They give to him on the first carry, or the first play of this drive. And a solid pickup. So a 2nd and 4. Actually marked 2nd and 5. They give Irving 5 on first down. He remains in at running back as they go under center. Another handoff. Irving straight ahead. Bucky Irving had space. Almost there to break free, but as it is another good pickup gain of 5. My record for the season win total, or win loss, do I know? Somewhere, I'll check real quick. Somewhere around like 180 and 70 or something like that. Let me check. But off the top of my head, I don't know. I am 164 and 74. Handoff, Bucky Irving straight ahead. He's got enough for a first down. They actually didn't give him the first down on that previous play. Or actually, that was Rashad White with the carry. Yeah, on the year, I am 164 and 74. 9 and 5 this week. Buccaneers running the ball 9 carries, 46 yards. Mayfield to throw here. He'll set up the screen for Bucky Irving. And makes a man miss, flips another tackle, and Irving gains about 7 yards on the catch and run. Pretty good. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. It could be better, could be worse. I think it's solid. Buccaneers running back duo of Bucky Irving and Rashad White, one of 3 running back duos in the NFL who both have over 500 rushing yards. 2nd and 3, Mayfield under center. Rashad White in motion, handoff goes to Bucky Irving straight ahead. Irving first down, and another good run. Irving gains 7. And they're running the ball very effectively here in these past couple of drives. So 1st and 10, 6:05 to go in the second half, or second quarter. From the Cowboy 45, Mayfield in shotgun with back one to his right. Mayfield swing past Irving, gets a block. Irving cuts inside, and 6 yards on the catch and run. You want to Bucky Irving in these past couple of drives for the Buccaneers. So it's 2nd and 5. Mayfield under center. They go I formation. They motion McMillan out wide. Off play action. Mayfield looks to throw, and he's just one to the outside that is caught by McMillan at the 25-yard line. A nice throw and catch. The rookie from Washington gets it down to the 25-yard line for the Buccaneers. Under 5 to go here in the first half. Oh, I'm not sure this is a catch, actually. I think it is, but this is awfully close. No, it's incomplete. They overturn it. If you take a look, they overturn it. It was close. I mean, there was a chance he controlled it before he hit the ground, but he actually never really controlled it, but I thought maybe before he hit the ground, if that makes any sense. Probably not, but kind of hard to explain. 3rd and 5 after the incompletion. They also put time back on the clock. 5:07 to go in the first half. So it is 3rd and 5. And now we got something. Not sure exactly what's going on here. Let's see. Oh, they had the down marker wrong on the field. It is 3rd and 5. I mean, it was originally ruled a first down before it got overturned. But a 7-play, 30-yard drive so far for the Buccaneers. 3rd and 5, could be 4-down territory on the Cowboy 40. Mayfield in shotgun with the back line to his right. Cowboys show blitz. High snap. Mayfield collects it. Mayfield steps up in the pocket. Pressured. Rolls to his left. Mayfield taken down for a sack. A loss of 5 on 3rd down. And the Cowboy defense, the big stop. First sack of the game for either team. Tristan Wirfs got knocked to the ground. Not every day to see him just get destroyed. One of the better tackles in the NFL. But 4th and 10, the Buccaneers forced a punt. Cowboys defense gets another stop. And this one will be bouncing and... Is it down? They get it? Wow. No, they didn't. It's a touchback. They had a chance to down inside the 5. It's a touchback. Did he step? Yeah, he steps on the line. He steps on the goal lines with the touchback, and the Cowboys will take over on the 20. Almost a great special teams play. But instead it is not the greatest. I mean, it's still a good effort play and good punt, but just not the coverage isn't great. And a touchback will come out to the 20-yard line. A 45-yard punt. But waiting for them to come back from commercial, Cowboys get the football on their own 20-yard line. The punt was a touchback. 8-play, 25-yard drive for the Buccaneers. Started off solid, but then they're forced to punt. Buccaneers on their drive, turnover on downs, 2 punts, and a touchdown. The Cowboys, a field goal, touchdown, punt, and another field goal. And now they get the ball here for their 5th possession on the 20-yard line with 4:14 to go in the first half. Happy Christmas, bro. Thanks, you too. Yeah, Merry Christmas to all you guys, and if you guys don't celebrate Christmas, Happy Holidays for whatever you guys, or whatever holidays you guys do celebrate. Cowboys take over on the 20-yard line. 1st and 10. 4:14 to go in the first half. Rush under center. Cowboys up by 6. Rush off play action. That is wide and incomplete. Trying to find Jake Ferguson on a drag route underneath, but it's 2nd and 10. So Ward or Sanders? I would say Cam Ward. I mean, both I think are going to be great players, but I'd rather Cam Ward. Yeah, that's a good thing for the Giants. They lost. The Raiders won, and the Giants, they have the number 1 pick in the NFL draft, assuming they lose out, which, where they play, don't really think there's any chance of them winning. Toss to the right side for Dowdle, and he's taken down for a gain of a yard. So a quick 3rd down. It's 3rd and 9 here for the Cowboys. But, yeah, the only game I worry about for the Giants, I've said this for a while, is the Week 18 game against the Eagles. If the Eagles, they've already clinched the division, they can't get the top seed. If they rest their starters, the Giants might win that game. Which could be bad. 3rd and 9 here for the Cowboys. Rush in shotgun. 3.5 minutes to go. Rush looks to throw, throwing to the outside. That is caught by Tolbert. And Tolbert is going to slip a tackle. Let's see, where's the spot? They're going to give him enough for a first down by about half a yard. And the Cowboys move the chains on 3rd and 9. This is a nice play by Jalen Tolbert. He had to make a nice adjustment to get to the ball. and then able to slip a tackle. 1st and 10, Rush pump fakes, now throws underneath behind his receiver, incomplete. 2nd and 10, trying to find Whipkey out of the backfield. Jalen Tolbert today, 2 catches, 20 yards, and a touchdown for the Cowboys. 2nd and 10 from the 31. Rush looks to throw. Rush underneath that is caught by Ferguson, and Ferguson taken down for a gain of 6. Nice job by Ferguson just to catch that pass. That was a bit of a wild throw for Cooper Rush. Don't think they'll rest their players. Eagles aiming for the number 1 seed and home field advantage. Yeah, I mean, the Eagles, they're very much right there, but after their loss today, it makes it a little bit tougher, but yeah, I don't think they'd rest their starters unless it's guaranteed they cannot get home field and they've already clinched the division. But yeah, after their loss, though, they're now a game back of the Lions, although the Vikings could end up winning the division too. But both teams are a game better than the Eagles, so that's the only situation where I could see them resting their starters. 3rd and 4, Rush in shotgun, Brandon Cooks in motion. Buccaneers bring 5. Rush going to take a shot down the sideline. This one's... Oh, wow, what a catch by CeeDee Lamb. Lamb inside the 20 to the 10-yard line. There is a flag down. I did not think he was going to catch that. Lamb also looks a little shaken up after that one. What a play for the Cowboys. Looks like there might be a hold against the Buccaneers, which they'll obviously decline. But what a play for the Buccaneers. Yeah, it was a hold against the Bucs. The penalty was obviously declined. And a big play for the Cowboys getting to the 10-yard line. Also, CeeDee Lamb appears to be in some pain after that one. He's got 5 catches for 90 yards. They got the ball on the 11-yard line. Lamb not in the field here for this play. Rush and shotgun back on to his left. 7 seconds before the 2-minute warning. Let's see, will they snap it? They will not. So 2 minutes to go here in the first half. The Cowboys do not snap it. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 11-yard line. But what a throw and catch to CeeDee Lamb on this last play. But CeeDee Lamb, a little bit shaken up on that play. He's been dealing with a shoulder injury. Let's see if I can find the exact. Yeah, he's been dealing with a right shoulder injury. Well, he's been playing. I don't think he's missed a game. But wonder if that's what it could be or new injury. But obviously, hopefully CeeDee Lamb's okay. But CeeDee Lamb have another great year, 3rd in the NFL in receiving yards with 1,127, I believe it is. Well, including today, he's up to 1,179. But 3rd in catches, 3rd in yards, and 6 touchdowns isn't great, but he got off to a slower start. I mean, didn't have 100 yards in a game until against the 49ers, where he went off for 146. And he actually only has two 100-yard games on the season, with that 146-yard performance against the 49ers, as well as the 116 last week against the Panthers. But he has just been very, very good, very consistent for the Cowboys. He's got, hold on. He's averaging 77 yards per game. Had a great year last year, following it up with another really good year this year. Last year, CeeDee Lamb was one of the best receivers in the NFL with 1,749 yards and 12 touchdowns on 135 catches. But they're back from commercial here. 1st and 10 from the 11-yard line. Rush hands off to Kevontae Turpin, and Turpin is not going to get much. He is slammed to the ground for gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and about 9 from the 10-yard line. Buccaneers also called their first timeout after that play, stopping the clock with 1:55 to go. First timeout by either team in this game. Buccaneers with 2 timeouts remaining, Cowboys with 3. MVP prediction. I'd say Josh Allen. Lamar Jackson is definitely having a great year. Much better than his season last year where he won MVP, but probably Allen. 2nd and 10 here for the Cowboys. Rush looks to throw against a 4-man rush underneath. CeeDee Lamb breaks the tackle. CeeDee Lamb is... Oh, is he in? He's very close. He is... Yeah, he in? Yeah, he's in for a Cowboy touchdown. Just barely into the end zone. Oh, he's going to be a little short. This should be overturned. He's about a yard or half a yard short when his knee goes down. It's his left knee, and the ball's, yeah, about the half-yard line. So a great effort for CeeDee Lamb, but the ball just short. It will be enough for a first down for the Cowboys, but it's going to be a 1st and goal from just inside the 1. Rolled a touchdown on the field, and they have now overturned it. 1st and goal from inside the 1 for the Cowboys. By the way, CeeDee Lamb shaken up a few plays ago and he made that big catch, but obviously fine. They declined the 10-second runoff, or they call a timeout to avoid the 10-second runoff. The Buccaneers, that is. That leaves the Buccaneers with 1 timeout remaining here in this first half. 1:48 to go in the 2nd quarter. Cowboys up 13-7. So from inside the 1, rush under center. Zeke is the back. The first time, Zeke gets it, and he is going to be into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. This time, they're in. The Cowboys, they extend their lead. It's now 19-7. What a first half offensively for the Cowboys. They've got 8 plays, 80 yards, 2:29 off the clock on this drive. Another very good drive, and they're an extra point away from putting 20 up here in this first half. I mean, this isn't a very good Buccaneers defense, so this is a pretty good performance for the Cowboys. Cooper Rush throwing it well. CeeDee Lamb with nearly 100 yards, maybe over. Somewhere around 100 yards. And here's Aubrey for the extra point. And it's up and good. So it is 20-7. The Cowboys lead the Buccaneers. A great first half offensively for the Cowboys. As they're now up 20-7. The Buccaneers do get the football now, obviously after the score, as well as they get the ball after halftime. So they've got enough time. Minute 45 now. Plus whatever they have, or obviously time's not a factor after halftime, but they can realistically make this a one-score game. They can honestly take the lead and go up 21-20 with 2 touchdowns. But the Buccaneers, outside of that one touchdown drive, where they went that's a 6. 6 plays, 57 yards, and scored a touchdown. They haven't done a whole ton. They turned the ball over on downs, went 3 and out, and another punt. And for the Cowboys, they have scored on 4 of their 5 drives. 2 field goals, 2 touchdowns, and have also punted. Cowboys up 20-7, minute 45 to go in the first half. And let's see what the Buccaneers can do, and if they can answer that drive. I mean, their offense needs to be better. They're a good offensive team, although hasn't been amazing so far. So still waiting for them to come back from commercial. Hold on 1 second. Just want to check something. But still waiting for them to come back from commercial. Buccaneers getting the football back down by 13. So Aubrey has it teed up and is set to kick this off. The Buccaneers will have a minute 45 and a timeout to work with. So plenty of time to drive together here before halftime. Aubrey kicks off. This will be bounced into the end zone and returned to the 29-yard line. Nice return there for the Buccaneers. And I'm surprised more teams don't do that. Put it in the end zone on a hop, bouncing it like the, 7-yard line. Because if it goes into the end zone and it's a touchback after it bounces, it goes out to the 20. Whereas if it goes on the fly, it goes out to the 30 on a touchback. Buccaneers get the ball to start the second half. So from the 29, Mayfield and shotgun with back one to his left. Mayfield to throw here. Cowboys bring 5. Mayfield throwing outside. That is caught by Mike Evans. Out of bounds. Gain of 15. And nice start to the drive. Stop the clock with a minute 34 to go. Mayfield to throw. All kinds of time. Throws over the middle. Another catch for Sterling Shepard to the 36-yard line. We do have a flag down. So let's see this flag. Minute 27 to go. Prior to the pass, we have defensive holding. Penalties declined. And it's a first down for the Buccaneers. They'll take the results to play. Shepard had a drop on fourth down before. He catches this one to the 36-yard line. Mayfield to throw. Steps up in the pocket. Over the middle that is caught. There's Mike Evans. His second catch is to drive another 15 yards to the 21-yard line. The Buccaneers going right down the field on this drive. 3 plays. Enter to the 21. Mayfield and shotgun back onto his left. Mayfield looking to throw against the blitz. Mayfield outside. It is caught by the tight end Durham. And he'll gain 7 before he heads out of bounds. That stops Buck with 1:05 to go. Great drive for the Buccaneers. 4 plays and they're inside the red zone. Baker Mayfield, 13 of 17 for 131 yards. So 1:05 to go in the first half. Buccaneers with 1 timeout, Cowboys with all 3. From the 15, Mayfield and shotgun will look to throw. Mayfield with time. Mayfield way out of the back of the end zone. Mike Evans is tall, but he's not quite 10 feet tall. Brings up 3rd and 4 with a minute left. So 3rd and 5 here for the Buccaneers. Actually, make that 3rd and 4. From the 15-yard line, Mayfield and shotgun. They're going to hand the ball off here on 3rd down. And Rachaad White's got a first down. He gains 5. 54 seconds left. Interesting play call there on 3rd down inside of 2 minutes. But it works out as the Buccaneers convert. Also doesn't look like it's going to work at first with a lineman in the backfield. The Buccaneers offensive lineman got pushed back there, but nice run for Rachaad White. And he gets just enough for a first down before the tackle by Micah Parsons. The Buccaneers did use their 3rd and final timeout after that play, stopping the clock with 54 seconds left. NFC playoff picture. Buccaneers currently sitting 8-6. They're half a game ahead of the Falcons, who are 8-7. Falcons not in a wild card spot. They're 2 games out of a wild card spot. But obviously winning the division makes the playoffs. 1st and 10 from the 10, not quite 1st and goal. Mayfield rolling to his right, escaping the rush, throwing to the end zone. Whoa, but caught for a touchdown. Jalen McMillan makes the catch. And the Buccaneers with a big touchdown drive here before halftime. 48 seconds left in the first half, but what a drive. Right down the field. Mayfield finds McMillan in the end zone. What a drive. Extra point here for the Buccaneers to make it a 6-point game with 48 seconds left in the first half. They're still reviewing this. Obviously, every scoring play is reviewed. Boy, this is definitely a catch. Gets his hands under the ball. This is very clearly a touchdown. But the touchdown is now confirmed. So here is the extra point for the Buccaneers to make it 20-14. And the extra point is up and good. So 20-14. The Buccaneers trail, but they get the ball to begin the second half. But they leave the Cowboys some time. 48 seconds and all 3 timeouts. Maybe there's a chance the Cowboys can do something before halftime. Their offense has been really good so far. So 48 seconds left in the first half. We'll see what the Cowboys can do if they decide to do anything. I mean, they probably would. They've been very good offensively. Plus, they've got all 3 timeouts. Cowboys so far, 213 yards, 7.1 yards a play. So 48 seconds left in the first half. The kick is away. And Cavante Turpin will take a knee in the end zone several yards deep. Cowboys take over their own 30-yard one. Let's see what they can do here, if anything, before halftime. Well, on the 30, all 3 timeouts will have 45 or 48 seconds. Rush and shotgun. A look to throw here. Rush over the middle, and it's caught by Ferguson, makes his man miss. And Ferguson, one play, and the Cowboys inside Buccaneers territory as he's taken down to the 48. 39 seconds left in the first half. Cowboys call a timeout. And a great start. 21 yards on the catch and run to Ferguson. Really good start to the drive for the Cowboys. Levante David was the man in coverage. He fell down. And nice catch and run for Ferguson. Yeah, the first time out spent by the Cowboys, they put a couple of seconds back on the clock. 41 seconds. After that one, rushed to 212 first half passing yards. That is a career high in the first half. So from the Buccaneers 49, rush and shotgun. 41 seconds left in the first half. Buccaneers bring a blitz over the middle, caught by Brandon Cooks in stride, and Cooks with another 15 yards. 37 seconds left in the first half. Another timeout for the Cowboys. That leaves them with 1 remaining. And 2 plays, and they're already in Brandon Aubrey's field goal range. So, I mean, you don't have to do much to get there, but great start to the drive for the Cowboys. 2 really good plays. 21 yards and 15 yards on back-to-back plays. Cooper Rush, he's played really well. Lamb in motion here from the 35-yard line. Rush looks to throw. Underneath there's Ferguson. This is bobbled, but caught by Ferguson. He's hit hard and taken down for a gain of only a yard. Clock will continue to run. Cowboys going to save their final timeout. 25 seconds left and counting. 2nd and 9. From the 34-yard line, Rush in shotgun. Rush pressured. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 40-yard line. 13 seconds left. There's the Bucks. Or actually, I meant the Cowboys. There's their 3rd and final timeout. A big sack for this Buccaneers defense. Backs him up to the 40-yard line. I mean, still in field goal range for Brandon Aubrey, but makes this field goal potentially harder. Lamar has 37 touchdowns and only 4 interceptions, and a quarterback rating of 120. Lamar MVP again. Yeah, he's definitely been very good. I don't think people realize how good he's been. All the talk of Josh Allen for MVP. Lamar Jackson, he won MVP last year with only 24 passing touchdowns and 29 total touchdowns. But He is having a ridiculously good season. And, it can definitely have him be the MVP again. If you want to argue for Lamar Jackson, I've got no problem with that. 3rd and 15 from the 40-yard line. Cowboys out of timeouts. Rush takes a shot downfield. This one, it bobbled incomplete. 5 seconds left. 4th and 15. Jalen Tolbert was the target. Had the touchdown catch before. But that brings on Brandon Aubrey for a long field goal try here. Going to be about 57 yards before halftime. Made a 58-yarder on the Cowboys' first drive, and we'll have to see if he can hit from deep once again. Aubrey is 22 of 24 on field goals of at least 50 yards in his career. 92%, second highest, or highest all time. 58 yards away once again, Aubrey nails it. There's really never a question when he goes out on the field. It's always going in. But 23-14, Cowboys, a great first half. And they're up by 9 at the end of the first half. You got Ravens and Eagles in the Super Bowl. Who do I got? I'm going to say the Bills-Lions, I think, might be my pick right now. I can see the... I'm not sure if the Ravens have the defense to get there in a tough AFC. Especially potentially having to go on the road. And play somebody like at the Chiefs or at the Bills. That is something that I think could prevent the Ravens from getting there, although I do like the pick of them to get there. I just wonder if their defense is good enough. And then in the NFC, I really think it's going to be... It's going to come down to probably about 3 teams. The Lions, the Eagles, or the Vikings. I know a lot of people really like the Eagles. I don't know why. There's just something that seems a little bit off about them that I can't quite put my finger on, but I'm not completely sold on them yet as true contenders. I can definitely see them getting to the NFC Championship game or maybe in the Super Bowl. I don't know why I don't see them winning the Super Bowl, though it's definitely possible. But the Lions, with all their injuries, it's tough, but I think I still might go Bills-Lions, although the Vikings, they have been playing very well as of late. Kansas City overrated. Yeah, I agree. They're a good team, but they should have so many more losses than they do. Because you look at the Chiefs. They got so lucky so many times. They have a ridiculous record in one-score games. They're 14-1 on the season. But they beat the Ravens because Isaiah Likely's shoe was one size too big. They beat the Falcons on a missed pass interference call. They beat the Buccaneers in overtime. They beat the Broncos on a blocked field goal. They beat the Panthers on a walk-off field goal. They beat the Raiders on a missed snap. They doinked in a game-winning field goal to beat the Chargers. And their past 2 games against the Browns and Texans, they have won by somewhat convincingly. But, the Chiefs, I definitely understand them being overrated. And I think their luck has to run out at some point. I don't think they can be the luckiest team, ever, and win 3 Super Bowls in a row. But, Ravens-Bills AFC Championship game, I'd like to see that. I think that could be a great game. Yeah, if I had to go Super Bowl matchup and championship game matchups, I'd probably go Chiefs-Bills in the AFC. I don't know. I think that's probably what I'd go. It's definitely tough. I can understand somebody for I could understand the Ravens, maybe the Steelers, but I don't know. It depends if their offense can get it or can continue to find success. I can see them getting there. And then the NFC, I think it'll either be Lions. I think the Lions will definitely be there. And they're going to play either somebody from the division or the Vikings. I could see the Packers making the championship game as well. Be nice to see the Lions in the Super Bowl. Yeah, I agree. That would be really nice to see the Lions there. Never even made it there. I just hope that all their injuries don't prevent them from winning one. But I'm gonna go take a quick break, as I do halftime of every game I stream. I will be back in a couple minutes. Alright, I'm back. Thank you guys for staying with me as I took a quick break. But the Cowboys lead the Buccaneers 23-14 at the half. A great first half for the Cowboys, especially offensively. Cooper Rush looks really good, playing a great first half of football. Cowboys up 9 at the half. They have played really well. Rush 226 yards and a touchdown. But as far as my updated score prediction goes for this game, I originally said the Buccaneers would win 34-24. I still think the Buccaneers have a chance to win, but I would go switch my prediction to the Cowboys. They've looked really good offensively. The Buccaneers cannot get a stop. And we'll say Cowboys by a score of, I don't know, their offense, they've been really good. We'll say Cowboys, updated score prediction, we'll go Cowboys I don't know, 41. I know that sounds like a lot, but that's only another 17 points. Or 40. No, 40 to 28. Something like that is an updated score prediction. Cowboys win. Lions will be upset to see Kansas City winning again. Yeah. I I would like to see the Lions win the Super Bowl, but you can see Kansas City winning again. Yeah, I can definitely see the Lions getting upset, especially considering all their injuries. And I mean, the Chiefs, they've just found ways to win all year long. I can definitely see it continuing. While I don't want to see them win another Super Bowl, it's very possible. You have the Bucks winning, no score. I think Dallas. I just think Dallas always stinks. Very possible. Yeah, I got the Cowboys just because. I mean, they've looked really good offensively, and yeah, that's my thinking. But I can definitely understand the Buccaneers getting the win. But going over stats from the first half, Baker Mayfield is 14 of 19 for 142 yards and a touchdown, no interceptions. He was sacked one time for loss of 5 yards. Running the ball for the Buccaneers, they've run it fairly well. 8 carries, 47 yards, and a touchdown for Bucky Irving. 3 carries, 10 yards for Rashad White. That's 11 for 57 as a team, 5.2 per carry. I honestly think the Lions will have a great season, but some will pull an upset. Poor Detroit will end up short. Yeah, definitely possible. I mean, they're already having a really good year. What are they, 13-2 or something like that? With 2 games left. Yeah, 13-2. Great season. But yeah, very possible, especially with all the injuries to their defense. I can definitely see it happening. Receiving for the Buccaneers, Mike Evans 4 catches for 59 yards. Jalen McMillan 2 for 25. Sterling Shepard 1 for 20. Payne Durham 3 for 19. Bucky Irving 2 catches for 12. Trey Palmer 1 catch 4 yards, and Rashad White 1 catch 3 yards. Payne Durham, why does he sound familiar? But I don't know who he is. Went to Purdue. Maybe I don't know. That his name sounds familiar for some reason. I just can't figure out where it sounds familiar from. Maybe Purdue. Unless I'm thinking somebody else. But going over stats for the Cowboys, Cooper Rush, 18 of 24, 226 yards and a touchdown. And a touchdown, no interceptions. Was sacked one time for a loss of 6 yards. A great first half for Cooper Rush. The 226 yards, the most ever for Rush in the first half. More yards than he's had in his last 3 games. And his third most on the season. Most 354, second most 247. But a great first half for Cooper Rush. Then running the ball for the Cowboys, Kevontae Turpin, 2 carries, 12 yards. Rico Dowdle, 7 carries for 10 yards. And Zeke, 1 carry for a yard and touchdown. Receiving for the Cowboys, CeeDee Lamb, 6 catches for an even 100 yards. Brandon Cooks, 3 for 48. Jake Ferguson, 4 for 33. Jalen Tolbert, 2 for 20. Rico Dowdle, 2 for 18. Turpin, 1 for 7. And Hunter Whipkey, 1 target, but did not catch it. And then team stats. Cowboys with more first downs, 12 to 11. Cowboys are 5 of 9 on third down. Buccaneers are 3 of 6 on third down. Bucks also 0 for 1 on fourth down. Cowboys have not attempted a fourth down. Cowboys outgaining the Buccaneers 243, 194. Yards per play 6.9 to 6.3 in favor of the Cowboys. 220 passing yards for the Cowboys, 137 passing yards for the Buccaneers. Although the Buccaneers have more rushing yards at 57 to 23. Both teams 2 touchdowns and 2 red zone trips. 1 penalty, 10 yards against the Buccaneers, 3 for 15 against the Cowboys. No turnovers for either side, and time possession very even. 14:59 for the Buccaneers, 15:01 for the Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, the first player in Cowboys history with back-to-back 100-yard games in the first half. But the second half is going to begin within the next couple of minutes. Buccaneers get the ball. And their offense, they've been pretty solid. Great drive to end the half. But they just need their defense to play better. They have been awful defensively. Have not been able to get a stop. Actually, they got one stop, but that's it. They forced a Cowboy punt. And the Buccaneers offense, 14 points in the first half isn't bad. I mean, it's not amazing, but it's not terrible. But they just need to be able to keep up with the Cowboys because their defense is playing awfully. This kick brought out from the goal line. On the return, here is Trey Palmer. Actually, that's not Palmer. That's the other guy that they got back there. But return to the 36-yard line. Great return there. Cowboys are 5-1 when leading at halftime this season. 6-8 overall. So 5 or 6 wins they've led at the half. So 1st and 10 for the Buccaneers. Mayfield under center. From the 38-yard line. Handoff goes to Bucky Irving straight ahead. And Irving with a good run. He falls forward a gain of 7 yards on the first play of the second half. Bucky Irving, he's had a good game, closing in on 1,000 yards rushing here in his rookie year. So 2nd and 3. Shepard in motion. Mayfield under center. Irving is the back. Handoff goes to Bucky Irving straight ahead. And Irving with the first down, he gains 4 as the Buccaneers move the chains. Irving 58 yards and a touchdown and 10 carries. Also, I think 12 receiving yards on 2 catches. So 1st and 10 for the Bucs. Mayfield in shotgun. Rachaad White is the back one to his right, although Bucky Irving is on the field, lined up as a receiver out to the left side. Mayfield, screen pass, Rachaad White to the right, and White gains about 5. So a 5-yard catch and run. The Buccaneers offense, running the ball, they've been awful the past few years. Last at 3.4 yards a carry. Last year and the year before, although this year's second most, averaging 5.2 yards a carry. So from worst to almost best. I wonder if it's better. I'll check in a second. 2nd and 5 here for the Buccaneers. Mayfield under center from the Cowboy 46. Mayfield hands off, Irving up the middle, and Irving another 5, maybe 6 yards. And they're right on track with their season average of about a little over 5 yards a carry. They're running the ball very effectively today. Another 5 yards for Irving on that play. So 1st and 10 from the 41. Mayfield looks to throw. Mayfield steps up in the pocket, throws over the middle. That is caught by tight end Durham. And Payne Durham. Oh, ball is out. Ball comes out. Baker Mayfield dives on it to recover it. But ends up going from about a gain of about 9 or maybe 10 yards. Fumble back to a 2-yard pickup. Mayfield very well could be there to recover the fumble. Maris Weafel, the rookie from Notre Dame, forces the fumble. The Buccaneers are able to recover. 2nd and 7. Mayfield under center. Off play action. Mayfield throwing, sets up the screen here to Bucky Irving. Gets a block. Irving cuts outside, and he's got another Buccaneer first down to the 26-yard line. A nice catch and run. Micah Parsons on his way off the field. Hopefully he's okay. Might be a little shaken up. So 1st and 10 from the 26-yard line. Mayfield under center. Irving is the back. Rashad White comes in motion. They'll hand off to Bucky Irving. And Irving, this time not much, gains a yard. So 2nd and 9. Irving comes out of the game. Buccaneers putting together a pretty solid drive here on the first drive of the second half. Mayfield and shotgun back onto the left. Durham motions out wide. Mayfield looks to throw. Mayfield dancing around behind the line of scrimmage. Now throwing one downfield. This one is knocked down. Incomplete. Nice play by Deron Bland. There was a flag. Looking for Mike Evans near the 5-yard line. This will come back a hold on the Buccaneers. So 2nd and 19 after the penalty. Puts the Buccaneers way behind the sticks. By the way, Micah Parsons left the field maybe a little shaken up before he's back on the field here for this 2nd and 19. He has been great since week 10 with 7.5 sacks and 39 pressures. They showed that before. Both those stats lead the NFL since week 10. 2nd and 19. Mayfield and shotgun. Looks to throw. Mayfield pressured. Mayfield is still on his feet. Oh, ball is out. The ball comes out. It is going to be recovered by the Cowboys. Mayfield fumbles. Cowboys recover. They take over inside Buccaneers territory. Excellent starting field position. Mayfield was just trying to get a throwaway. Mayfield's talked to the official about something. Let's see. What is Baker Mayfield saying? Look, I'm not sure he recovered that before he went out of bounds. I'm not sure about that. If he recovered before he went out of bounds. With brutal Cowboy ball on the field, Mayfield fumbles. I think he was trying to say he got hit in the head or something. I'm not completely sure. But interesting to see what happens here. I mean, this is probably going to stand. I'm not sure there's enough to overturn it. But it's going to be Cowboy football. Let's see exactly where they have it. It's going to be roughly, I don't know, probably the Buccaneers somewhere on the 40, if I had to take a guess. But yeah, Buccaneers 44-yard line. Oh, hold on, wait. This just updated. Apparently, it's going to be a 3rd and 40 for the Buccaneers, so they gave him the ball back and said he didn't recover. So apparently the play is reversed. Mayfield fumbles. The ball goes out of bounds at their own 44, so it's going to be 3rd and 40 for the Buccaneers. Wow. Yeah, I thought he may have not been able to control that, but that is takes off the first turnover of the game. He wasn't able to control it before he went out of bounds. But the Buccaneers now with a 3rd and a mile. 3rd and 40 on their own 44-yard line. Maybe you can see if you can get in field goal range. This is a long 3rd down. Cowboys rush 3, drop 8. Mayfield to throw, steps up in the pocket, throws underneath. Oh, big hit. Durham the target. Maris Weafel with the hit. It's incomplete. And it's 4th and 40. It's a big hit. Never seen a 3rd and 40 before. Yeah, I know. Not every day I see a 3rd down that long. But it is now 4th and 40 as the pass goes incomplete. The Buccaneers, they had a 1st and 10 on the Cowboy 26-yard line, but it is now back to play 4th and 40. And the Cowboys don't get the football. The punt doesn't even go past the 1st down marker. Turpin on the return, slips the tackle. Turpin across the 20-yard line. Turpin in space to the 35. Great return for Cavante Turpin. They return to the 36-yard line. And how about that? The punt doesn't even go past the 1st down marker. A 39-yard punt and a big return for Cavante Turpin. That's how long of a 4th down it was. But from the 35-yard line, Cowboys take over. 23-14 is the score. 9:07 to go in the 3rd quarter. Rush off play action. Looks to throw. Rush takes a shot downfield. Caught. Wide open receiver. Inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. A big play there for the Cowboys to start this drive. Nice play for the Cowboys. Inside Buccaneer territory. Wide open. Not sure who this is. Number 80 for the Cowboys. But whoever it is, a nice catch here to start this drive. Rush now up to 252 yards. Early movement here. Got a false start against the Cowboys. So that will back him up 5. So 1st and 15 from the 44. Handoff goes to Rico Dowdle. He's bottled up, loss of a yard. Dowdle with a loss. By the way, Jalen Tolbert, the guy who caught the pass for the touchdown for the Cowboys before, has a finger injury and is not in the game right now. So 2nd and 16. Rush in shotgun, looks to throw. Set up the screen here for Rico Dowdle. Gets a block. Rico Dowdle splits defenders and gets to the 36-yard line. Nice catch and run. Makes a much more manageable third down. So it is a 3rd and 6 here for the Cowboys from the Buccaneers 35. Ferguson in motion, rush and shotgun, back on to his right. Rush off play action, rolls to his right. Rush on the run, sets his feet. Now going to spin back to his left. Rush now launches one downfield. Nobody there. It's incomplete. Brings up 4th and 6. So it's 4th and 6. 6:38 to go in the fourth quarter. Or the third quarter, rather. Now, there was nobody in the area, but Rush was way outside the tackle box. So that doesn't really matter. But 4th and 6, here's Brandon Aubrey for another long field goal. He has made 7 field goals of at least 55 yards. NFL single-season record. This is from 53. And Aubrey makes his 3rd field goal of at least 50 yards as he nails a 53-yarder and extends the Cowboy lead. Cowboys up 12 as Aubrey hits from 53. He has now made from over 53 times today. 53, 58, and 58. And it's 26-14. Brandon Aubrey, he is insane. I mean, he's missed from over 50 yards just twice in 2 years. That's crazy. And I think both have actually come this year. Brandon Aubrey today, he's 3 of 3 on field goals, 4 of 4 on extra points. That can't be right. No, 4 of 4 on field goals, sorry. 2 of 2 on extra points. I reversed them. But Brandon Aubrey on the year, he is 32 of 38. And long of 65. In his career, he is 68 of 76. Obviously, that includes last year and this year. Last year, he missed just twice. He is 21 of 23 of at least 50 yards. We'll now make that 24 of 27. Or 28. No. 24 of 26 of at least 50. That includes today. That's insane. And his 65-yard field goal is the 2nd longest in NFL history. But Buccaneers now up 12. Cowboys now up 12. Buccaneers getting the ball back with 6:33 to go in the third quarter. But waiting for them to come back from commercial here. Give me 1 second. Alright, the Buccaneers getting the ball back. 6:33 to go. Mike Evans today, 4 catches for 59 yards. He's averaged about 86 a game. to get to another 1,000 yards. To have He's had at least 1,000 yards in every year of his NFL career. 10 straight so far, trying to make it 11. Kick is a touchback and will come out to the 30. So first and 10 from the 30 for the Buccaneers. Down by 14, or down by 12, 26-14. Mayfield under center. Rashad White is the back. Sterling Shepard comes in motion. I'll hand it to him on the jet sweep. Shepard turns the corner. Stiff arms the guy. Shepard with a first down. Out of bounds after getting a 14. Nice pickup there for Sterling Shepard. Now he comes up holding his hamstring. Shepard, a nice play. May have just hurt himself. So first and 10 from their own 43. Mayfield under center. Off play action. Mayfield pressured. Steps up in the pocket. Mayfield goes way downfield. He's got a receiver, overthrows everybody. Trey Palmer, the intended target. It brings up second and 10. As Mayfield overthrows everybody. Do you rate Sam Darnold highly, or is it just the system he finds himself in, having Jefferson helps? I think the system's going to help for every quarterback. If you put any quarterback in Minnesota's offensive system, they're going to look a lot better than they probably do right now. Chances are. Underneath this is caught by, I don't know who this is, but a gain of about 5 before he swung down. But, no, I think Sam Darnold, he's pretty good. I mean, the system helps a lot. Obviously, having a receiver like Justin Jefferson, who's the best in the NFL, really helps. But if he goes somewhere else, in, say, free agency, because he's a free agent after this year, I don't think he's going to be quite this good. So, I think it's a lot of the system, but I think sometimes the system a quarterback plays in is overlooked. Although the Buccaneers call a timeout here before this third down play. But I think the Sam Darnold playing in Minnesota, having a great supporting cast around him and a great offensive system with Kevin O'Connell, has really helped him. Like, if he went to somebody, I don't know, say he went to the Raiders, he would not be doing this. But I'm not saying every quarterback, it's strictly based on the system they're in. Like, there's some quarterbacks who are just bad, but I think Sam Darnold is a good quarterback, but the system definitely helps. I don't think he's like elite, but definitely having a good year. Very good year, actually. Third and 6 from the 48. Empty backfield for Baker Mayfield. Cowboys show blitz. Here they come. Mayfield gets rid of it quickly out to McMillan. And McMillan cuts outside, and he's going to backpedal his way for a first down. The Buccaneers convert on 3rd and 6. They beat the blitz. And a first down for the Cowboys. Dan McMillan tonight, 3 catches, 32 yards, and a touchdown. Coming off a career best game last week with 5 for 75 in a score. From the 46, Mayfield under center. Hands off, Irving straight ahead. He's stripped up at the line of scrimmage. I think Penix takes quarterback one spot now in Atlanta. Yeah, I think they're definitely better off with him at quarterback. I mean, Kirk Cousins, he was okay. Definitely turned the ball over way too much and hadn't been playing well recently. So I definitely understand the move. I agree with it. And yeah, I definitely think Penix should be the quarterback the rest of the way. I think they've already named him the starter the rest of the season, but I'm a big Penix fan. I think he's going to be a great player. 2nd and 10, Mayfield and shotgun with back bump to his right. Mayfield looks to throw, plenty of time. Mayfield now gets pressure, dancing around. Mayfield throws one down the field that is incomplete. Evans had it for a second, but a big hit knocks the ball free, and it's 3rd and 10. Sorry, bro, I keep asking questions. No, it's fine. I don't care. I enjoy answering them. It's fine. Don't worry about it. But Mike Evans was open here. He had it for a second, but a big hit by the safety knocks this ball free. So 3rd and 10 here for the Buccaneers. Miss a big play, but really just a great defensive play. 3rd and 10 from the 46. Mayfield and shotgun. Rashad White line up to the left. Cowboys rush 4. They're going to set up a screen here to White. Gets a block downfield. Rashad White on the catch and run. Still going inside the 30. 1st down and more for the Buccaneers to the 28-yard line. A nice pickup there on the screen. And they convert on 3rd and 10. Second time they've thrown a screen on this drive. And it's worked out. And they've converted. First one to McMillan. This one to White out of the backfield. Seven-play, 41-yard drive so far. From the 29-yard line, Mayfield under center, hands off straight ahead. Here's Bucky Irving. And Irving, not a ton of space, gained a yard, maybe 2. But it is a 2nd and 9 here. Mayfield and shotgun, Irving line up to his left. 2:05 to go in the 3rd quarter. High snap, Mayfield collects it, looks to throw. Mayfield steps up in the pocket. Pressure taken down for a sack. A loss of 6 on the play. And it brings up 3rd and long here for the Buccaneers. Mayfield just trying to jump over somebody on the ground. They're able to trip him up. And 3rd and long after the sack. I'll get your comment in a second. That brings up 3rd and long here. 3rd and 15. From the 34, Mayfield, another screen pass here on 3rd down. Rashad White gets blocked, this time not close to a 1st down. Ending up about 6 yards short. So a solid 9-yard pickup. Makes it 4th down and 6. And here is a field goal attempt here for the Buccaneers. It's 45 yards. To make it a 9-point game. 45 yards away. Ball on the right hash. And the kick is on the way, and it is good. Just inside the right upright. And from 47, the Buccaneers hit, making it a 9-point game. with 31 seconds left in the third quarter. I'm actually over to or I'm over to it, but actually like to see the Dolphins draft a quarterback next year. Uh, early, say around 2 or 3. I like Drew Auer, but he's returning to Penn State next year. Yeah, I'm not the biggest Drew Auer fan. I definitely see the potential, but he's still not the greatest in college. I'd like to see him put it all together at the college level before if I'm an NFL team, I'm gonna draft him. I mean, maybe there's a chance you want to take a chance on him in the later rounds because if you've got a good coaching staff, you can probably turn him into a pretty good quarterback. But I haven't been the biggest Drew Auer fan. Was not good last year. Pretty good this year for Penn State, or not necessarily good, but a much better season. But I think Auer could be pretty good. But yeah, I definitely think the Dolphins can look to move on at the quarterback position. I mean, Tua, he's good. So he's not an elite quarterback, but his health is also concerning. But yeah, I mean, maybe somebody like a Jackson Dart could be interesting for the Dolphins from Ole Miss. He's somebody you can probably go round 2, maybe late round 1, early round 2. But yeah, I mean, you got the quarterback at the top, Cam Ward, Shador Sanders. They're gonna go early first round. Then Jalen Milroe, I don't really know what's exactly gonna happen with him. I can see him going probably middle of the first round. I don't know, could be a little bit better, but I think he's a pretty good prospect. Um, Garrett Nussmeier of LSU is interesting, but yeah, there's some interesting quarterbacks for a team like the Dolphins. Might not take a first round pick on a quarterback, but maybe somebody just outside the first round, somebody like a Jackson Dart or something like that. But he there's a chance he goes in the first round, depending on who wants to take a quarterback at what spot. But the Cowboys gonna get the football back, up by 9, 26 to 9 or 17. So first and 10 from the 30. Hand off to Dowdle up the middle for gain about 2. Yeah, Dart probably makes sense in second or third round. Yeah, I like Jackson Dart. He's a good player. I think somebody maybe like the Dolphins could look to take him day 2. He was really productive at Ole Miss this year. One of the top 5 in passing yards. Good runner as well. He's an interesting player. But this is the end of the third quarter. We head to the fourth quarter with the Cowboys up 26-17. Cowboys offense playing extremely well. Cooper Rush with his second highest passing yard total of the season at 262. CeeDee Lamb 100 receiving yards. And I mean the Buccaneers offense hasn't been terrible. I mean scoring 17 points against the bad Cowboys offense or defense as one of the best scoring offenses in the country isn't great, but I mean could be better. But the Buccaneers defense is really what has not been good. Allowing 26 points already, not good. But waiting for them to come back from commercial here as we enter the fourth quarter. Hold on 1 second. But still waiting for them to come back from commercial here as we enter the fourth quarter. Cowboys up 26-17. And at football, 2nd and 8 on their own 32-yard line. All right, now they're finally back from commercial. Feel like that was forever. 2nd and 8. Rush looks to throw underneath, caught, and a good pickup here for the Cowboys. I don't know who this guy number 80 is, but a nice pickup there. First down up to the 47-yard line. I think the Cowboys stick with their head coach next year. A lot of fans want change. I mean, I wouldn't be shocked to see it. I think Jerry Jones is dumb enough to say, well, we went whatever this year, which isn't terrible, so let's keep Mike McCarthy around. But his contract expires. He should have been fired after last season. I think they should definitely make a quarter or coaching switch. Rico Dowdle gets it to the right side, gains just a yard here, not much running room. Dowdle, last week against the Panthers, a career high 149 yards. Tonight he has just 10 carries for 12 yards. So 2nd and 9 from the 47. Rush under center. Dowdle is the back. Cowboys averaging just 1.9 yards a carry. Buccaneers at 4.9. Dowdle gets it here, bounces outside to the left, and he's taken down by Levante David. Gain of just another yard or two. The Cowboys, they have not gotten anything going running the ball. Where's the flag down in this play? We got a hold against the Cowboys. I'll back them up 10. Cowboys 5 penalties for 30 yards. Buccaneers 2 for 20. 2nd and 19. Rush and shotgun back on to his right. Rush looks to throw. Rush rolls to his right on the run. Rush looking downfield. And he's going to throw. Whoa, is that caught? Let's see. Yeah, they're going to say Cavante Turp makes the catch at the 49-yard line. There's another flag. Let's see here. We got fouls by both teams. Holding against the Cowboys again. And we got hands to the face against the Buccaneers. The foul's offset. And it's still 2nd and 19. So 2nd and 19 from the 37-yard line. Rush, empty backfield. Rush looks to throw. Set the screen here to the tight end, Ferguson, and not much, gaining 3. To the 40-yard line, makes it 3rd and 13. Or actually 3rd and 16, sorry. So it's 3rd and 16 for the Cowboys. Rush, empty backfield. Very similar formation to what they just went with. 3rd and long, Rush looks to throw. Pressured, checks down to Ferguson, and he is going to get taken down. Nice tackle by Levante David. And that brings up 4th and 13, and the Cowboys forced to punt it away. So 4th and 13, Cowboys forced to punt. Brian Anger punts it away for, I think, the 2nd time today, maybe the 3rd. Homer, chopped down at the 4-yard line. There's a flag. What a play by the Cowboys special teams. Takes him to the 4-yard line. Let's see if it's what the flag is, though, and if this play stands. No, it's going to be a block in the back. We got an illegal blindside block against the Buccaneers. That'll back them up to the 2-yard line, and the Buccaneers are backed up deep inside their own territory. 11:38 to go. Cowboys up 9. Buccaneers on their own 2-yard line. After the penalty enforced, it's an illegal blindside block half the distance to the goal, and the Buccaneers are backed up deep inside their own territory. Worst starting field position for either side, as the Bucs start on their own 2.5 to 3-yard line. Hold on 1 second. But still waiting for them to come back from commercial. Buccaneers backed up their own 3-yard line after the punt and penalty. But still waiting for them to come back from commercial break. We got Buccaneer ball, 9-point game. 11:38 to go in the 4th quarter. Next Sunday, we got a big game for the playoff race on Sunday Night Football. We got the Falcons and the Commanders. But from their own 3-yard line, Mayfield in shotgun with the back. Or actually, not in shotgun, under center. I formation here. Handoff goes to Bucky Irving, and Irving is swung down after a gain of 2. Up to the 5-yard line, makes it 2nd and 8. So they actually give Irving 3 on first down, 2nd and 7. Mayfield in shotgun with the back one to his right. Mayfield looks to throw, has time. Mayfield steps up in the pocket, and Mayfield pump fakes and is going to scramble here. Mayfield to the 18-yard line before he's taken down. Nice scramble there for Baker Mayfield, his first scramble attempt of the day. And a first down for the Buccaneers. So 1st and 10, Mayfield looks to throw. Mayfield pressured, and Mayfield swung down for a sack. The ball was out. Let's see here. Cowboys say they have it. Let's see. It's Cowboy football. Wow, Cowboys recover at the 13-yard line. Excellent starting field position. A strip sack of Baker Mayfield. Oh no, he is down before that ball comes out. This one should be overturned. The ball only comes out because he hits the ground. This should be brought back. So they do overturn it. It is still Buccaneers football. 10-12 to go in the 4th quarter. It's just a sack of Baker Mayfield. So it's 2nd and 14. A 4-yard loss on first down after the sack. Wilson was a free rusher off the edge. He got the sack and nearly forced a fumble. The 4th sack of the day for the Cowboy defense. It's 2nd and 14 from the 14. Mayfield and shotgun. Cowboys show blitz. Draw play. Irving is no space, taken down at the line of scrimmage for no gain. No space for Bucky Irving. Did a good job just to not lose yardage. It's a high snap. But the Cowboys in the backfield this time. Irving even gets the handoff. So it's 3rd and long here for the Buccaneers. 3rd and 14. 9.5 minutes to go. Mayfield and shotgun back onto his left. And prior to this 3rd down play, we have a timeout. It's the first timeout called by the Cowboys here in the 2nd half. It was each team with 2 timeouts remaining for a 3rd and 14. Micah Parsons in the first half, 14 pass rush snaps, 2 pressures. But here in the 2nd half, 8 pass rush snaps, 3 pressures, and a sack. So it's 3rd and 14. Micah Parsons, the 5th fewest games to 50 career sacks. Did it at 61. 3rd and 14 from the 14. Mayfield and shotgun. Cowboys bring a blitz. Mayfield Rolled was right. Mayfield on the run. Throws one incomplete. The tight end Durham, the target, would have been well short of a first down, and it's 4th and long. Cowboys up 9. 26-17. 9:20 to go. They're going to force a Buccaneer punt here. Mayfield did a good job just get a throw off. Half the Cowboy defense chasing him. 4th and 14. The Buccaneers forced to punt it away. Flag flies at the snap. Punt is away. Turpin fields at the 33. On the return, Turpin out of bounds at the 35. So let's see what this flag is. Came in at the snap. Wonder if it could have been like an offsides, wriggle formation, something like that. It is an illegal formation. So it's added to the end of the play. And Baker Mayfield going into the medical tent here. Interesting. Hopefully he's okay. The Cowboys take over the football. So hopefully Baker Mayfield's okay as he heads to the medical tent. Cowboys, they'll take over at their own 39-yard line after the penalty is added to the end of the play. They took over 9:10 to go, up by 9. We're waiting for them to come back from commercial. But yeah, still waiting for them to come back from commercial. 9:10 to go in the fourth quarter. Cowboys up by 9. They're now back from commercial. Cowboys with the football on their own 39-yard line. Rush in shotgun. Dowdle with the back line to his right. He's been very quiet today. Lamb motions out wide. He's had a great game. 100 yards. Rush looks to throw. Gonna take a shot downfield for Lamb. Overthrew him, incomplete. There's a flag. Looks like this might be a hold. Yeah, this is defensive pass interference against Jamel Dean. 9:06 left in the fourth quarter. And a first down for the Cowboys after the the pass interference call. Off play action. Rush rolls right, throws right. That is wide, incomplete. Looking for Jake Ferguson, but he misses him. It's 2nd and 10. Rush, he's been pretty good today for the Cowboys. Cowboys under Mike McCarthy. They started 6 and 10. That was the year Dak Prescott injured his ankle. Then they went 3 straight 12 and 5 seasons with disappointing playoff exits. Now 6 and 8 here with Dak Prescott also hurt. Rush hands off. Dowdle is going to dance his way for about 3 yards. Make it 3rd and 7. So it's 3rd and 7. 8.5 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. Cowboys up 9. Rush in shotgun on 3rd and 7 from Buccaneer 49. Rush throwing at the outside that is caught and taking down. Nice tackle in space. Taking down gain of only a yard, and it's 4th and 6. And a great stop of the Buccaneer defense forced the Cowboy punt. They really needed that. The Buccaneers defense has been awful all game. They force a big punt, gets the ball back. The offense, they just need their offense to do something now, not punt the ball right back. But a big stop for the Buccaneer defense. As they force a punt. Nice tackle in space. The 4th and 6, Brian Anger comes on to punt it away. Punt is away. Fair catch, 2nd and 4 at the 8-yard line. That is where the Buccaneers will start. So a 9-point game about halfway through the 2nd quarter. 7:32 to go. The Buccaneers defense has been a little bit better on their past couple of drives. I believe that's back-to-back Cowboy punts. Yeah, back-to-back Cowboy punts. And they have been decent here in the 2nd half. Field goal, punt, and punt. Allowing 3 points so far in the 2nd half as opposed to 23 in the 1st half. But 26-17, 7:32 to go in the 4th quarter. And the Buccaneers take over on their own 9-yard line after a 39-yard punt and a fair catch by Palmer. But still waiting for them to come back from commercial. $7:32 to go in the 4th quarter. Buccaneers 4-game winning streak in jeopardy here. They're down by 9. 1 loss for the Buccaneers is all the Falcons need if they win out to win the South. Falcons finished the season with the Commanders and Panthers, I believe it is. Oh, by the way, Baker Mayfield was in the medical tent before. I forgot about that. but he's been cleared to return to play. In here. By the way, Sterling Shepard ruled out for the rest of the game with a hamstring injury. Mayfield to throw, rolling to the left. Mayfield on the run. Mayfield is going to tuck this, makes a man miss. Mayfield, a lot of space, and he will slide at the 28-yard line. Nice scramble for Baker Mayfield. Good start to the drive for the Buccaneers. First and 10, 7:10 to go in the fourth quarter. Mayfield in shotgun will look to throw. Mayfield steps up in the pocket. Downfield, that is low, incomplete. Mike Evans, the receiver in the area, but a few yards short. Stops the clock with exactly 7 minutes to go. So 2nd and 10. From the 27. Mayfield to throw. Over the middle, this is a low throw. It's caught. There's a flag down. Looks like they're going to rule to catch for a gain of 12 if it stands. Flag in the play, 6:55 to go. We got an illegal formation here against the Buccaneers. The penalties declined, so they ruled it incomplete. Tristan Wirfs was back too far. So 3rd and 10. Tristan Wirfs makes sure he checks with the official before he winds up here. Smart. 3rd and 10. Buccaneers look to throw. Mayfield against the blitz. Steps up in the pocket. Launches downfield. This one's caught on the money to Trey Palmer. With a 46-yard line. Nice throw and catch. Big time conversion there for the Buccaneers as they convert on 3rd and long. Great play for Baker Mayfield. Against the blitz. Step up in the pocket. Deliver a strike downfield. So 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. Mayfield gonna go way down the field. Gonna take a shot at the end zone. This one is caught inside the 5. It is... No, it's intercepted. Wow, it's picked off by the Cowboys. I thought this was called for almost a touchdown. It's intercepted, and the Cowboys have it going the other way. Wow. Let's see this. It's picked off. McMillan has this going to the ground, but then it's ripped away from him by the Cowboy defender, Lewis. Wow, what a play. This is probably a touchdown-saving play by the Cowboy defender. Wow. That is an insane play. Instead of a potential touchdown, it's going the other way. That is crazy. It's ripped away from the rookie McMillan as he's trying to... After the ball is ripped away from him in the end zone. That is crazy. Comes out to the 20-yard line. It's a touchback. That is wild. I mean, you're looking at potentially a 2-point game should the Buccaneers get in the end zone on that play, or a couple plays later if he's marked short, although I think he's in. But that is crazy. But still waiting for them to come back from commercial. A big turnover for the Cowboys with the ball on the 20-yard line as opposed to potential touchdown going the other way. Alright, they're not back from commercial. Cowboys take over on their own 20. Rush under center. A look to throw. Rush. Pressure rolls to his right. Rush now backpedaling, sets his feet, throws. Oh, almost intercepted. Incomplete. A diving attempt made at it. It's incomplete. Rush nearly just threw it right back. Should have been going the other way. The linebacker, Russell, hits him in the chest, just can't hold it. So second and 10 from the 20. 6:14 to go. Each team with 2 timeouts. Cowboys up 9. Handoff, Rico Dowdle, and Dowdle gains 2 up the middle. Under 6 minutes to go. It's 3rd down and 8 here. Buccaneers defense needs to get a stop. They have been pretty good in the second half. 2 punts forced and a field goal. Let's see if they can get another punt here. This would be back-to-back 3-and-outs for the Cowboys if they can't convert. 3rd and 8. Russian shotgun back on to his left. They toss it to Dowdle to the left side. Dowdle is upended after a gain of about 6. A nice tackle in space there by Edwards. And the Buccaneers defense going to force a back-to-back 3-and-outs. A big stop for the defense. At the back-to-back 3-and-outs. Last drive, they move the ball and then throw a pick in the end zone. And let's see what they can do this time. But the Buccaneers defense with a huge 3-and-out. 5 minutes to go. Brian Anger on the punt for the 3rd straight drive. Back-to-back 3-and-outs. Bucs come after the punt, don't block it. Trey Palmer from the 15. Palmer on the return. Makes one man miss. Going to try to get to the outside. Makes a cut up the middle. And Palmer taken down at the 22. Another flag is down. 4:43 to go. So let's check the flag. Seen a lot of flags on punts today. A lot of flags in general, I feel. Let's see. We got a wiggle block in the back against the Buccaneers. It's half distance to the goal, so they'll have the ball on their own 11-yard line with 4:43 to go. It feels like there's been a lot of flags in this game. Have there? I make that up. There have been 10 penalties, 5 for each team. A lot on punt returns, like special teams plays. But the Buccaneers take over, down by 9. Obviously, 2-score game. Need to get the ball back. They have 2 timeouts and about 4:40-ish to work with. Yeah, 4:43 to go. And let's see what the Buccaneers can do. Last drive, they move the ball, threw a pick in the end zone. But still waiting for them to come back from commercial. 4:43 to go in this game. All right, now they're back from commercial. Buccaneers' playoff probability to make the playoffs with a win goes up to 90% and win the division at 87%. With a loss, it is down to 55% and 47%. Remaining schedules for the Buccaneers, they have the Panthers and Saints next week. The Falcons have the at the Commanders and then home against Panthers. Both the Buccaneers games at home. It's going to be an interesting race. And then you got the Falcons doing it with a brand new quarterback as well. But all the Falcons need to do is tie the Buccaneers because they have 2 wins over the Bucs this season. That'll be the tiebreaker. 1st and 10 from the 13. Mayfield throwing underneath, caught by Rachaad White, taking down a gain of 4. 4.5 to go, or 4:35. Buccaneers going to start to go quickly. Mayfield in shotgun, back on to his left. Mayfield looks to throw. Cowboys bring a blitz. Mayfield steps up in the pocket, throws downfield, caught by Evans for a gain of about 10, another first down. 4 minutes to go, roughly. Mayfield in shotgun, White wind up to his left. Mayfield looks to throw, has time. Mayfield underneath will find Rachaad White, and White gains another 8 to 9 yards on the check down. Buccaneers going to continue to go fast. I mean, got to move with a good pace here. Down by 2 scores. Mayfield in shotgun, back onto his right. Looks to throw against a 4-man rush. Mayfield with time. Steps up in the pocket. Mayfield now going to pull it down and run. Mayfield will dive ahead to the 48. 3.5 to go. Clock continues to run. On their own 48, Mayfield and shotgun. 3:15 to go. Cowboys show blitz. Here they come. Mayfield thrown to the outside. That is caught by Durham. He gets out of bounds, stopping the clock with 3:10 to go. So 3:10 to go. That stops the clock for the Buccaneers. Good start on this drive so far. So 2nd and 3 from the 45. Mayfield and shotgun back on to his right. Mayfield looks to throw. Mayfield throw to the outside again. That is caught. McMillan makes the catch. A gain of 7, or actually give him 8. Another first down. Stops the clock. 3:10 to, or 3:08, 3:06 to go. Takes just 4 seconds off the clock. First and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. Pressured. Mayfield throwing downfield. That is caught. Oh, what a throw by Baker Mayfield to the 19-yard line. Another catch by McMillan as he gets out of bounds with 3:01 to go. What a throw with the defender right in his face. Right on the money, McMillan. Well, what a play. Mayfield looks to throw. Perfect 6 of 6 on this drive. Has time. Rolls to his right. Mayfield underneath. That is caught by, I don't know who 18 is, but a gain of 6. Inbounds, 2:50 to go. Clock is running. Now, clock's actually going to stop here. We're getting an injured Cowboy on the field. It'll stop with 2:43. Hopefully he's okay. Samani or Awarie. Hopefully he's okay. But it's a 2nd and 4 here for the Buccaneers. The injury timeout stops the clock with 2:43 to go. Raheem Jarrett with the catch there for the Bucs. So it's 2nd down and 4. 2:43 to go. 26-17 is the score. Each team has 2 timeouts remaining. So there is time for the Buccaneers to get the ball back. They will not have to go onside kick if they get in the end zone soon. Also, don't need a touchdown in this drive, although it would be easier to get the touchdown out of the way first. Buccaneers 2 drives in the red zone, 2 touchdowns. 2nd and 4 from the 13-yard line. Buccaneers go 5 wide, leaving the backfield empty for Baker Mayfield. Mayfield looks to throw against pressure. Mayfield to the end zone. Call for a touchdown. Wide open for the touchdown. Buccaneers, a much-needed touchdown. A 9-play, 87-yard drive, 2:07 off the clock. Boy, did they need that. Down by 3 now, 2:36 to go. They still have 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. So, I mean, that they can still very much get this ball back. Their defense has really given them a chance in this game. 3 straight punts they forced. They've been great in the second half after an awful first half. The extra point here for the Buccaneers to make it a 2-point game, and it's up and good. So 26-24 is the score. Cowboys still up 2 and getting the ball back, but the Buccaneers with 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. I don't understand how this guy was wide open. Number 81 for the Buccaneers with a touchdown. Miller. I don't know who that is. Ryan Miller with a touchdown catch there for the Buccaneers. But 2:36 to go, each side with 2 timeouts. Cowboys up 2. The Buccaneers will kick this deep. Remember, you got to declare for an onside kick. I hate that new rule. I'm not a huge fan of the new kickoff. Takes away the element of surprise onside kicks and stuff like that. But yeah, not a huge fan of that. But the Buccaneers will kick this deep. And it is a touchback and will come out to the 30. So Cooper Rush and the Cowboy offense have been held to just 3 points, have gone 3 and out in back-to-back drives, and punted on 3 straight. Let's see what they can do here. Up by 2. Trying to put the game away. 2:36 to go. Cooper Rush today, a great first half. Hasn't done a ton in the second half. 24 of 33 for 283 and a touchdown. First and 10 from the 30. Rush under center. The Cowboys have not run the ball effectively so far in this game. Turpin in motion. They'll hand it to him on the jet sweep. Turpin looks for a lane. He's going to get taken down at the line of scrimmage. Nice play. And we got a timeout called. 2:31 to go. Buccaneers call their second. Big tackle there at the line of scrimmage. Makes it 2nd and 10. Buccaneers get a timeout in 2:31 to go. That they have 1 timeout left. Cowboys have 2. This is a great play by 23, Smith. He runs over the receiver who's supposed to be blocking him and then makes a tackle for a loss. 2nd and 11. 2:31 to go from the 29. Rush in shotgun. Ferguson in motion. Rush, design roll right, will throw to CeeDee Lamb, makes the catch, and Lamb will go down inbounds. A gain of about 5. It'll bring up 3rd and 6, and the Buccaneers will not call another timeout. Looks like they'll let this one go to the 2-minute warning. So it's going to be 2 minutes to go here. Cowboys up by 2. It's 3rd and 6. The game is going to essentially be decided on this 3rd down play. Cowboys, they get a 1st down. They pretty much win the game because the Buccaneers will call a timeout to stop the clock if they convert. The Buccaneers, they get a stop here. They'll get the ball back and have a chance to win it. The question also becomes for the Cowboys, do you throw this ball? I think no. You got Cooper Rush, who, he's played pretty well, but hasn't had the best second half. They have a timeout left. Make them use it. Don't risk stopping the clock with 1:57 to go. And them still having a timeout left. Make them run the ball. Or make them use the timeout if they want to stop the clock over 1:50 left. That's my thinking right now. I can understand throwing it. You haven't run the ball well. It's 3rd and 6. I don't know. I think I'm gonna run this from the Cowboys. But Baker Mayfield got hit in the hand as he threw that touchdown pass before, holding his hand over on the sideline. Hopefully he's okay, and that will impact him on a potential game-winning drive for the Buccaneers. 3rd and 6. They empty the backfield. They're gonna throw it here. Rush. Ferguson in the flat, taken down way short of a 1st down. Ball comes out at the end. It is scooped up by the Bucs. But he's going to be down before the ball comes out. They do complete the pass. But a timeout with 1:50 left. It's 4th and 2. Ferguson taking down a full 2 yards short of the line to gain. This is a good play with the Buccaneers defense. It looked like he was going to get enough for a 1st down. You got a big tight end matched up against the defensive back. Makes one man miss, but a great job by the defensive tackle, Vita Vea, to get out there and make a tackle on Ferguson. Great play. Maybe just save the game for the Buccaneers. The Buccaneers defense forces another punt. It's going to be 3 straight 3-and-outs for the Cowboys. Wait, how did the Buccaneers still have a timeout? Wouldn't they have used that? How is the clock stopped if the Buccaneers didn't use their timeout? But 4th and 2, Bryant anchored a punt for the 4th straight drive. 3rd time the Cowboys, or 3rd time in a row, the Cowboys don't get a 1st down. Palmer on the return, across the 20. Trey Palmer bounces outside, out of bounds at the 26. As he's forced out of bounds, stopping the clock with 1:40 to go. But the Buccaneers take over at the 26-yard line, 1:40 to go, and apparently a timeout to work with, even though I'm not quite sure how the clock was stopped at 1:52. Let me see if I can find anything. The Buccaneers have never won a game when trailing by at least 9 points with under 3 minutes left, ever, in team history. This could be their first. Down by 2. Alright, now this apparently says the Buccaneers called a timeout, even though the broadcast still shows they have 1 left. So I'm not completely sure. From the 26, Mayfield. Oh, he's going to get taken down for a sack. Cannot take a sack. Oh, he's going to shovel pass it forward to Rachaad White. He's going to get taken down inbounds. No, whoa, we got a fumble. This is going the other way. It's going to be Cowboy foot. What? What just happened? It's Cowboy football. I thought Mayfield was going to take him down for a sack. He's able to get a throw off to Rachaad White. But he fumbles the ball. The Cowboys recover. Wow. The ball is definitely out before he's on the ground. That was insane. A sack would have been better for the Buccaneers. But Rachaad White fumbles on his way to the ground. The Cowboys recover. It's Deron Bland who recovers the fumble. Wow, what a play by the Cowboy defense. They're going to save the game here for the Cowboys. They were about to blow. I mean, the Buccaneers, they're probably going to go put a drive together here. I mean, you never know, but with the way their offense has been playing pretty well, Buccaneers had a great chance, plenty of time, and the Cowboy defense with a huge forced fumble. A great play by Baker Mayfield just to get a throw off and not take a sack. The White fumbles. It's going to cost the Buccaneers the game. It's their second turnover, and that might end up costing the division or a playoff spot. Who really knows? Kind of early to tell. But the Buccaneers will fall to 8-7, which will fall to second place in the South because the Falcons have 2 head-to-head wins over the Buccaneers. They have the tiebreaker there. This is going to be really interesting. So if you expect the Buccaneers to win out, which, I mean, they should, or the Cowboys just in victory formation. But, alright, let's see. How will this play out? The Buccaneers, they have the Panthers next week. The Falcons, they get the Commanders. If both teams win out, then it's the Falcons who are going to win the division because they have the head-to-head tiebreaker. But if the Commanders beat the Falcons and the Buccaneers win out, then the Bucs will win the division. So, I mean, the Buccaneers, they're very likely to win out. It's going to depend on what the Falcons do. Assuming no upsets happen, the Panthers don't beat the Buccaneers or the Falcons. They play both to end the season. But assuming the upsets don't happen, the NFC South might be decided by next week's game with the Falcons and the Commanders. If the Commanders win, the Buccaneers might win the division. If the Falcons win, they're going to win the division. But that is really interesting. That fumble by Rachaad White might cost the Buccaneers the division and a playoff spot. That could be huge. There's still a chance the Falcons or Buccaneers get into the playoffs as a wildcard team. But, I mean, the best or the worst wildcard team in the NFC right now, it's the Commanders, who's 10-5. They're a full 2 games better than the Buccaneers or the Falcons. So that means the Commanders would have to lose out against the Falcons and Cowboys. Definitely possible. They already lost to the Cowboys once, but seems unlikely for the NFC South to get 2 teams into the playoffs. It'll likely just be their division winner. But that could be huge. The fumble for Rachaad White may have cost the Buccaneers the division and potential playoff spot. As it sits now, Falcons are in first place of the South after 2 wins over the Buccaneers so far. That could be huge. But that's going to do it for today's stream, everybody. Thank you guys for joining me. Be sure to like this stream, subscribe, turn notifications. I do my best to put this as often as possible. I'll be streaming Monday Night Football tomorrow. Thanks, bro. See you next time. Yeah, thanks for watching. Have a good rest of your day. Or, yeah, day, because you're in Australia. But yeah, I will be live tomorrow for Monday Night Football. Got a lot of content on the way. Um, yeah, that's gonna do it for today's stream, everybody. Thank you guys for joining me. Final score: Cowboys 26, Buccaneers 20. Costly fumble weight might cost the Buccaneers a playoff spot and the division. But yeah, I'll be streaming tomorrow. A lot of content on the way. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like this stream, subscribe, turn notifications so you don't miss any other upcoming videos. I do my best to post as often as possible, and I will see you in the next video.